Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to explain the difference between AWS IAM roles and IAM policies. I have seen this take down production systems. If you do not understand the distinction, you end up with either overly permissive security or broken applications that cannot talk to your databases. This is the difference between a junior and a senior engineer. Let us break down how AWS controls access and how you should design your identity architecture. Specifically, we will look at credential life cycles, the structure of JSON permissions, and how roles act as a bridge for temporary access. These are the topics we are going to cover in this video, so do not skip ahead. Watch all the way through to actually understand this properly. Quick note, before we dive in, this channel shares practical IT tutorials every week. So if that is useful to you, hit subscribe and join our WhatsApp community linked in the description for more resources. Think about this. You are deploying an application to an EC2 instance. You need it to read from an S3 bucket. If you create an IAM user, generate a long-lived access key, and save it in a configuration file, you have just created a permanent risk. If that instance is compromised, the attacker has a key that never expires. That is the problem we are solving today. So what are these, really? An IAM policy is like a rule book. It says exactly what you can do. IAM roles are like a uniform. They represent a set of permissions, but they have no face until someone puts them on. When a service puts on the role, it gets temporary credentials. Once it takes off the uniform, those credentials vanish. That is the core of AWS security. Before we get into the code, you need a few things. You need an active AWS account with admin access and the AWS CLI installed on your local machine. If you are on Windows, press the Windows key, type kmd, and hit enter. On Linux or Mac OS, just use your standard terminal. Verify your setup by running the command shown on screen. If you see your IAM user details, you are ready to go. Make sure to review each point shown on screen carefully. Here is how this works internally. The EC2 instance requests a temporary credential from the IAM role. The role is attached to an IAM policy. That policy explicitly allows access to the S3 bucket. Because the EC2 instance uses the role, it never needs a static password. It is a secure, temporary chain of trust. We start with the policy. On line 4, we define the effect as allow. On line 5, we specify the action, which is S3 get object. On line 6, we define the exact resource, which is our production bucket. This JSON file is the blueprint for our permissions. It does not identify the user, it only defines the rules. Now we turn the JSON file into an actual AWS resource. We use the create policy command and point it to our file. This registers the policy in your AWS account, so it can be attached to any role or user later. The output confirms the policy is created. Note the Amazon resource name or ARN. You will need this string to attach the policy to a role later. If you do not see this JSON output, check your credentials or your JSON syntax. A role needs a trust policy. This tells AWS who is allowed to wear this uniform. Here, we allow the EC2 service to assume this role. This is the mechanism that generates temporary credentials for your instances. Finally, we create the role entity. This creates the app instance role in your account. Right now, it has no permissions. It is just an empty shell waiting for us to attach the policy we created earlier. The output verifies our role exists. Now, the final step in a real project would be attaching the policy to this role. You would use the attach role policy command with the ARNs from our previous steps. That links the rulebook to the uniform. You will eventually see this error. It means your role is assumed, but the policy attached to it is too restrictive. The error message explicitly tells you which action and which resource were denied. Read the message carefully. It is your best friend when debugging permissions. To fix the access denied error, ensure you have actually attached the policy to the role. This command links the policy ARN to your role name. Verify that the ARN in your command matches the one returned when you created the policy earlier. Think about this scale, 500 microservices. If each one had a hard-coded key, that is 500 potential points of failure. By moving to IAM roles, the security team didn't have to rotate keys manually anymore. The AWS environment handled the rotation automatically. This is exactly why you should stop using IAM users for services. So, how do you decide? Use roles for machines. Always. If it is an EC2 instance, a Lambda function, or a container, it gets a role. Use IAM users only for humans who need to log into the console. If you are using a user for a script, you are doing it wrong. And never share a role. If service A needs read access and service B needs write access, give them two different roles. That is the principle of least privilege. Make sure to review each point shown on screen carefully. To recap, policies are your rule books and roles are the temporary uniforms. By using roles, you remove the risk of leaked permanent keys from your application. Remember to always stick to the principle of least privilege. If you found this video helpful and you think it can help others in the community too, please do like and hype the video. It helps more people find this content. Hit subscribe to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description where we share more practical IT resources every week. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. If you found this video helpful and you think it can help others in the community too, please do like and hype the video. It helps more people find this content. Hit subscribe to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description where we share more practical IT resources every week. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.